spring, which is always encouraging, and animals healthy and fat and pregnant and full of new life, which will soon appear. Meanwhile, the world around us is crumbling. There's not a roll of toilet paper to be found anywhere. And things also seem to be moving on between us and the landlord here. There's a door is open a crack. Some light is shining through. Nice day. Nice, beautiful day. It's the end of winter. The birds are coming back. Most of the snow is melted. It's one of those days, no matter what else is going on in the world, it's just lovely. Right here, right now. It's very Kofifi. And it's hard work. Somebody has to do it, though. Somebody has to stay in a good feeling place. It's a lovely little herd, and in a few weeks there'll be babies and milk, and that will be great. And then we won't have to buy it at the grocery store.
And then we can socially distance ourselves even more.
Yeah. We're well along the path to resilience, self-reliance, and just general preparedness for any of the usual calamities that we are expecting to show up fairly soon. Sooner than anybody's ready for them. So I think we're on the right track here by getting out ahead of the curve, and instead of just thinking about what we can do to stave off these coming disasters, which are going to totally turn people's world upside down, inside out, backwards and forwards, and they'll just have to totally reinvent what they mean by civilization. But anyway, that's coming. That's inevitable. So we might as well just jump straight to living in the future, or living in the present as if it's the future. Well, what's the difference anyway? Because, you know, time is just this illusion that we're utilizing in order to kind of flesh out our experience. Anyway, as the prophet said, the times, they are changing. You know, if you don't change with the times, you end up getting dislocated in time. Oops. Creation is an ongoing process. It has not been interrupted. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here having this conversation if at any point in the cycle of creation there was an interruption. Because
a glitch in the matrix?
Yeah. This episode with the coronavirus, COVID-19, it created a global pandemic and also just created havoc in the world's economic system, which is so fully integrated, you know, that if one part of the world catches a cold, everybody else eventually gets it. This is a major global crisis which actually has been handled fairly well. Except
By
in,
who?
except in the United States, where they just totally drop the ball, and they're paying for it, and they will pay for it. Anyway, this is fairly mild compared to what is conceivably on the horizon if people make the to me it's the wrong choice, but it's everybody's to make. And there's really no right or wrong. But if people want a prosperous, peaceful planet with abundance for everybody and respect for all life forms, where humans take their rightful place in the matrix of nature, relative to that desire to end up in what we would now consider a paradise, but is really just normal for should be normal. It should be the normal, but now it sounds like paradise compared to what we have now. Anyway, if you choose the right door, or the red pill instead of the blue pill, by golly, you will wake up in paradise. And if you choose not to, you'll wake up in a place of your choosing. Whatever kind of hell that is. The choice is entirely up to you. That's a lot of responsibility. We all get to choose the outcome, whether it's our individual life or our collective lives. We're all in it, whether we admit to it or not. Is this vision of peace really possible, or is it just this illusory goal that's been passed on from generation to generation? Yeah, if you work hard and you're a good boy or a good girl and you do what you're told, you'll get to paradise. You will. Honest, you will. Keep at it, guys. Don't give up. If you work hard. So any place can become paradise. It's just how your approach to the place that determines whether it's paradise or not. So it's actually wherever you happen to be.
Heaven is a state of mind.
Yes, it is. That's why it's so hard to stay in heaven. It's so hard to maintain a state of mind, a single state of mind. Your mind really would rather go all over the place, excuse me. I don't want to stay in one place, even if it feels good for the moment. What's this baby's doing in there? You must have a bunch. These are Jack's babies.
Creating heaven on earth, one barn at a time?
One cat at a time. Yes, one barn at a time. Well, I mean, that's, everything mighty once started out very tiny. Strong roots and deep. It's global peace and security, one local community at a time. And of course you have to start local, because if you don't, where are you? You're nowhere. The trick is just to learn to enjoy it all, no matter how scary it looks. As you're watching it.